Zimbabwe's horticulture sector continues to present strong opportunities for export. But for many smallholder farmers, the challenge is not just in growing, but in capturing value beyond the harvest. Next is a horticulture duo, turning pressure into possibility, transforming everyday crops into something more.
Hi, tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
Okay, my name is ZUVA MAWEMA.
And I'm Shiloh Makoni.
And we are from the Grounded Company under the holding name Ulimaji. We are horticulture farmers. We are in Norton. And we have since started adding value to the products that we produce. We do sweet potatoes and chilies. We came across a lot of challenges in terms of the yield and the prices that we're getting from our off-takers. And we decided to start producing the chilies. So initially when we started, we were bottling it in those bottles. And after the week that we had at Zimtrade, we then learned so much about packaging and branding, and we came up with the 3 packs. So it cost us about $1.54 to produce each bottle of the 250 ml of chilies, and we retail each bottle for $3.30. And if you're buying the whole box, it's $10. And then with the sweet potato, it costs us about $1.16 to produce 500 grams of the flour, and we retail it for $4. And it was making more sense for us to add value to the sweet potatoes, because from 20 tons, you'd make about $500 per ton. But if you add value to the sweet potatoes, you can get about $50,000, and it's gluten-free. A lot of people who are health conscious, and we've been getting a lot of the market from people who are diabetic because it's a substitute. And on the chili side, we just wanted to give people a taste of home. And we're hoping that through this platform, we can be able to do that.
A clear delivery from the entrepreneurs, presenting value-added sweet potato flour alongside a range of sauces. And it seems to have landed, their offering striking a chord with the judges.
Amazing. Well done. I mean, I like the value-add addition. You've done an extraordinary job here on marketing. I like the packaging.
Thank you.
And just remember, the hard work's done. You've come up with a good idea. You're adding value to what you're doing. Relax. The hard work's done.
Thank you.
So from my side, I wanted to know, can I open one up and taste it perhaps?
Can. Yes, you
How
can.
spicy is it?
So we have the original. So we do bird's eye chili. Yeah. So we then started producing cherry chilies.
Okay.
So we have the original, which is a bit, if you take that one, and then we have the garlic and chili. It's mild. And then we have just garlic for those who don't like chili at all. So you're free to open and taste it.
Ooh. That's nice.
Thank you.
That's very nice.
So the ladies that we have at the farm are the ones who do all the picking and the pickling. We only employ women who do the pounding because we're doing it manually, and just as well as the pickling and the bottling. And we are hoping that with time we can commercialize it and get machinery to do the work.
I mean, the vinegar comes through, there's good heat.
It's honestly very good.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hats off to you guys.
Thank you.
Have you done research then? I know you were saying that people don't really respond to bird's eye chilies.
Yes.
So what has been your success rate in selling these particular products?
So with bird's eye chili, initially it was an off-taker contract.
Okay.
So they take the dried chilies from us, but we realized that if we take a kg of bird's eye chili or a kg of cherry chilies, we make 5 bottles of chilies. And if we sell it, we're just selling a kg for $2 for dry chili. So we make $15 and $2 if we had to sell it. So we're giving half of the produce to our contractor, and we're making chilies with the other half.
Okay. But I'm saying, are you retailing these right now?
Yes, we
the
are.
sources?
Yes, we
Okay,
are.
yeah.
We've been selling to our community.
Okay.
We've been taking a lot of it to the UK
Okay.
through family and friends, and
Interesting.
we've been trying to get certification now.
Yeah.
Just to like get all the certification in order so that we can actually start.
Properly export it.
Yeah, do it properly.
And how much are you selling on a monthly basis?
So we sell about 200 bottles, and we were selling those bottles.
Those bottles,
and we're
right.
selling them at $5.
Interesting.
So in the last 6 months, we've made about just below 6,000.
Okay.
And with the sweet potatoes, because it's a little hard to make, we sell about 20 kgs a month.
20 kgs a month.
Yes. And we sell it for $4.
Are you selling in stores? Are you...
No, we are selling it to markets,
Okay.
to our community, to
Right.
open markets like weekend markets,
Right.
to friends and family.
Okay.
But
And your export interest is to the UK, or do you have other markets that you're interested in?
everywhere where we have Zimbabweans and anyone else who wants to taste, because we every time we sell one, they refer the next person. And we had 50 bottles sent to South Africa because someone went with them and they just liked them and they said, can we bring the produce? So we have not taken this prototype because the box is the prototype.
Right.
We had been taking those ones.
Right.
So we are hoping that people can actually buy the whole pack now.
Grounded's presentation is beginning to take root in the nest, with its products earning strong praise from the judges and interest beyond borders. The duo seem to be ticking all the right boxes. However, Karen has some reservations.
Now, I've got mixed feelings about sauces because when you go into retail, it's a very saturated category. You'll have full drops of all sorts of brands of sauces. And I guess maybe what I need to understand is you wanting to penetrate a saturated category like that. What's your price benchmarking?
So looking at our competitors, the same size of the bottle, they retail for about $360. And we are starting off probably at about $280 so that they can also sell at $330 at a retail price. And we are hoping that we sell our story and not the sauce, and people can buy the story behind the sauce because of the women who are producing this, the impact that we are making in the community, which is what we want people to know. So with that difference, then maybe our product can stand out.
I think if that's your story, we want to see it somewhere on the branding. Because if I'm in the store, I have no idea that there's a story. I have no idea that it's predominantly women that are, picking the products, that it's locally made and all of that. So since you're working on your branding, I think that would be something to add somewhere, on the back or something like that, so that I can understand why this product versus something else.
In this nest, a clear, unique selling proposition is essential. It defines what sets a business apart. And for Crystal, the concern over their export strategy runs deeper.
I think when you're talking about export, you do want to have a specific market in mind that you're actually trying to target, because you then need to do some kind of research about that market. So, the world is wide. We can't really target all the 200 countries in the world. You'll want to sort of study which markets are you trying to target, what do you know about those markets, what are the processes for you to get all your certifications and regulatory T's crossed and I's dotted.
I think that's why we've come here, because we didn't even think 2 months ago that we'll change from that to this. So we are open to all the information that we can get, and we're here because we want to learn and we want to grow the brand, and we take all the advice.
I also like to comment on the pricing. I was listening, and you were really trying to show that your price is lower than the products on the market. I like to say, to encourage you, that the pricing, lowering your price is not always the best seller. Because when I go into a supermarket and I look at something that is half the price of everything else, I think, why? So it's not always just put yourself for what your product is worth and find a way to make it convincing to people to buy it at that price without necessarily being the lowest price. So it's not always a good thing to be the lowest price. Sometimes it's a disadvantage.
And then something else I just wanted to mention, it's a yes from me, but something else I wanted to mention was you said that you came here to learn about which export market to choose. We don't make sauces. We're all in different agricultural spaces. We're all in different agricultural spaces. We've all in some different ways been related to the export space, but you will have to do some type of research, give us some direction in terms of what you want to do with export. We'll be able to give feedback on that, but you need to come here and say, we want to export here, and then we can give feedback on that. You know, we need to hear what your research has been in that space.
My research has been that there's a good offtake in the UK market, but it's the how to get there in the right way that we were not clear about. And since we got here, we've been getting good direction in terms of what to do. But we knew that we wanted to take it to the UK because there's been interest and people are buying it there. But we didn't know exactly which way we are supposed to do it, or the certification, the gap certification that you need. So this platform has been able to then show us a little bit of the direction now, and we're hoping that as we grow, we can be very clear on the direction that we want to go.
The entrepreneurs secure their first yes from Crystal, an endorsement with a clear call to strengthen their export strategy. Karen, despite her reservations, sees a hint of potential in one of their products.
I'm actually more excited about the sweet potato flour because for me that's innovative. And I think my concerns now would be, how are you going to be able to scale? Because 20 kgs a month is not a lot. It means you've got a lot of work to do to figure out how the process, the production process can be scaled. So is that something you guys have started thinking about so that we know what our ambition and capacity and pathway to grow this capacity is?
Yes, we have. We've been looking at growing because we realized that it's a bit easier to sell the sources first and then make a bit of money so that we can then buy the equipment that can help us. But we've managed to get a solar dryer so that we can use it to dry our sweet potatoes, but would want to commercialize it. And because there's really been a good response in the market in terms of the interest in the sweet potato flour.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see young agripreneurs pushing value addition because I think that's the way to go for Zim. And so it's a yes from me, but I think we've got our work cut out to be able to just, develop that pathway for growth so that the numbers make sense financially. And I wouldn't restrict yourselves to say you need the sources to be able to build the sweet potato innovation. I think on its own, it would potentially be able to attract the right level of investment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like your product. It looks very well presented. I just have a few things to help you with. So when you brand and you're not yet certified, don't put on your label that you are 100% natural and organic. Because the next question is, which organic certification do you have? So don't put that yet. You can say 100% natural, that's perfectly fine. So until you get certified, don't mention the certification or don't give reference to any certification. Also, just to help you, the certification that you need for this is not GAP. GAP is Good Agricultural Practices, which is for pre-farm gate production. For processing, you need something like FSSC 22000. I can help you a little bit more with that. But other than that, I think you've done well. Just take off the word organic.
Thank you.
And what you're targeting is FSSC 22000 certification or BRC for processing, not GAP.
Okay.
But you've done a good job. I've been listening and I think you're a good business person. You sound like you know what you're doing. And yeah, for the first time, it's a yes without any doubt for me.
Oh, thank you.
I think you need a little bit more help. Questions about where can you sell this? So if you go to Gulfood in Dubai, they showcase a lot of processed products because it's in the desert. They don't buy a lot of fresh produce like the EU or UK. And I think you have a good chance. Being from Zimbabwe and being naturally grown and the story about you employing women and improving lives and all of that, I think you've got a good chance. So go to that fair when you can. Don't always target supermarkets. It doesn't sometimes it's not where your product should end up. You can also do door-to-door deliveries, word of mouth. My first business, my first company grew because of word of mouth. Your company can also grow because of word of mouth, or because Christo tasted it and it tasted nice and she tells her friends, and we all tell each other, and sometimes that's how businesses grow. The last thing is, I'm gonna make all these people that tasted your product pay for it, because you are a business person. You are not
going to buy it.
You are not going to give it for
planning
free.
to buy it, yeah.
I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm
Nothing
not
for
happy
free,
to see
yeah?
people taste for free.
We're
So
planning to buy it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So I'm your first customer today. I'm gonna buy.
Thank you.
I think from my side, compliments to both of you. A very noble story, and well thought out idea. How do I add value to what I'm doing? But at the key for it for me is the product itself. And I won't say this lightly, but it tastes delicious. And I think that's the most important aspect of what we have here today. The product can sell itself. And I think with a little bit of guidance and a little bit of insight from, the four of us, we could help you into realizing the potential that could be here. It's not going to be an easy road, as the other judges have highlighted. FMCG goods are quite a saturated market, but the story makes sense, and the flavor and the taste of the product makes sense. So you have a fat yes from me.
Thank you.
Beautiful, guys.
You have done well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
We
Thank
got
you.
4 yeses. So
Yes, you have 4 yeses.
Thank
you're
you.
good to go.
Cheers, guys.
It's a unanimous decision. Yes, across the board. Grounded earns its place in the next stage of the program, where they will receive targeted training and mentorship to prepare their business for export and stand a chance to secure an export development package, stepping closer to markets beyond borders.
Also in the UK, with the massive population of Zimbabweans, I think they can export not necessarily to Europeans, but to Zimbabweans living in the diaspora that are just desperate for a taste of home.
Yeah.
And you've tasted it, and if it gives that taste, that home taste, then
It's the vinegar that does it for me in the spice.
Lovely.
It is.
I wish I had this
And what
yesterday.
I like about the packaging is normally you get a hot sauce and 3 variations of hot sauce.
Yeah.
There's one here that is not a hot sauce.
No, it's not a hot sauce at all.
And I
yeah.
like that. That's kind of, now I'm pushing my other product as well, because not everyone in the family likes,
Hot sauce.
hot sauce. So I like that, change.
It's smart.
no, they did well. They did very well.
They did. They did.
The Eagle's Nest Agri-Challenge, proudly brought to you by Zimtrade and the Netherlands Embassy.